GNCC experience along with his dad. His dad was in
So when he found that, it came down to testing it and then manufacturing it. He wasn't going to get that one part for one rider. He wanted to make sure the whole team had it. That's why we saw the late development in the speed. I'm working and working every week. We're going to try to catch up
it's style.
in Chicagoland Speedway to find out exactly what that means. We got some ideas of precisely what's going on with Mazda Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki team and why they just found that next level speed for their team and the racers. We want to know. We are, again, if you're just joining us, we've got a showcase for the best amateur racers in the world. They've been racing at Loretta Lynn's. Many of them have titles, and here we are showcasing them this week, next week, in Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet, Illinois. We got the Super Mini World All-Stars. That's September 16th. And then for the final round of the Super Motocross World Championship Final, we're going to have the 250 World All-Stars. That's September 23rd. All the way up to 12-year-olds. So you have 8-year-olds racing 12-year-olds, a big gap, but they're brilliant racing out here. And again, tricky tracks to ride on. Luckily, the weather can be tricky too, especially on a smaller bike. You don't have as much power, and that weather kicks in. This starts raining later on.
Whoa! I think that kid just did the triple. What? Oh my gosh! He's hyping up the crowd. I gotta get that next time around.
It's a bit slippery, and there's side. You have the main line that has the mud kind of pushed off to the side. But if you get out of that main line, it's still very slippery. So if we do have some rain that does blow in here, once that main line is a little bit packed down, it's a little bit harder. That's going to really become an ice skating rink. So then they're going to have to be
all the way through. Again, they too have 10 minutes to practice out here on the track. They were able, like the big bikes, to get out there and practice yesterday and put some time in. We're down to about 4 minutes 53. Steinbracher in second, 147.271. Beckham Smith there for 150.483. We're going to go to Lurch right now, who's in the Fan Fest with Aaron Plessinger.
The track layout's pretty sweet. It's a lot different than what I expected. I expected a lot more, super crossy, but they did a really good job of incorporating the outdoors into it, shifting it deep and adding these corners and a lot of stuff, man. So I'm really excited to get this thing going. I'm sitting second. I'm stoked to say the least. It's been a really tough road to get here. Samples and a lot of tough stuff happened. So we made it, and we got 3 more to go. So let's get with it, and back to you boys up in the booth.
You're always good to put him on the microphone.
He tried to steal my job already.
Mine too, buddy.
Jeez.
It took our jobs, baby. All right. Well, we'll see what he can do when he gets out here. Looking good in qualifying, and fantastic to see. My father was a GNCC champ, so he's used to tough conditions. Grew up in those conditions. You were telling me about that earlier.
No, he's has a lot of GNCC experience along with his dad. His dad was inducted into the Hall of Fame from the off-road world. So definitely, he has the off-road background. So that's why he's one of those riders that embraces those types of conditions where, if I can only speak for myself, I dreaded those conditions because that just adds a whole...
Right there, handling this unusual track. I mean, we talk about the bigger bikes, the 250s, the 450s, not knowing what...
available for these kids that are on 65s to be able to come out and race on this size of racing with this many fans that are going to be in here tonight that are going to be watching them. I mean, they're next. This is on a legit Supercross track, or this is a hybrid super motocross track. Getting ready for their next step.
The freaking crowd goes wild for this guy. Yeah!
Be able to get a factory, and then around 11, 12 is kind of where I started to get a little bit better. That's when we started to hit some amateur nationals. But now, it's like a progression has. These 50 kids are now doing what I did as 11-year-old, right? So it's a completely different scenario.
Okay. Beckham Smith, we saw a picture of him blasting over that finish line, the number 3. He is in 5th overall. Let's go over your top 10. Graves, Zakari, Grace, Steinbrecher, Smith, McCoy, Vick, Smart, Lee. They built in speedways before, but we're on a 4-lane wide drag strip. That's got to be a first for them, I would imagine.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. With,
I don't blame you, buddy.
Charlotte Motor Speedway here, we have the 4 bank. I think all these kids out here have gone through the Loretta's ranks, and now they're here on this platform. So it's really, it's got to be very special for them to be able to come in and race in front of 40,000 fans.
Yeah. Cooper Webb.
The weight that's on our shoulders, like it's pretty unreal what the things that we have to put our bodies in, put ourselves through.
At it, I wonder if they're having as much fun or they're putting pressure on themselves.
Well,
when you were on a 65cc, it wasn't as fun for you, was it?
I'm hoping they're playing with tiddlywinks and toy dirt bikes when they're getting hard. But yeah, it's all a lot of work, but you also got to try to have some fun while doing it.
You on a 65cc, it wasn't the brightest time in your career, is that correct? Can you bring us through that a little bit?
No, seriously, I started pretty young, PW. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, I think looking back, now that I'm 35 years old, some of the funnest times I had was an amateur, was a lights rider, young.
The sport's youngest stars, again, they range from 8 to 12. Lasting.
He just hit the triple.
Unreal.
Yes, I called it.
The number 4 of Smart going over the triple. They're pushing. So they've got chips from that is, many of them do. And so here we are showcasing them on this track. The 250s and 450 stars have already been, some of them having trouble with.
Oh my gosh.
Smart almost going down in the rhythm section there.
Number 4.
Feet came off and some
we
more
got
power out of that
multiple kids hucking
motorcycle.
this thing.
And from what we've seen so far, it looks like he's found that.
Clean.
And
Number 4, you can hear
the crowd goes wild when he hits that.
Cheering them on, having fun here. So there's the number 4 getting it done right now. Smart up on top. Rain coming in, and that affects the small bikes probably more than it affects the big ones.
Boy,
100%. These small wheels in that mud, and like Kenny said,
ever
because
ride a
that clay
supercross
is very
track.
slippery.
What a
So,
clutch and a shifter.
if we do get a little precipitation, it's going to change.
It's lubricated to keep the mud off.
Right.
Just all these little tricks, and also the clutch becomes an issue at that point as well, right? You can burn through your clutch a lot quicker.
Very quick. So that's as a rider, in guys that are in a championship position, and you're out there just flogging that thing, and pretty soon it locks up. Or
World All-Stars hitting the track right here. We're
Easy.
going to do 3 different races. We have in this one, the next playoff round, we'll have the Super Mini World All-Stars on September 16th. And then for the final, motocross and supercross coming together with the SMX.
Yeah, it is a big season, and
Pioneer of this triple in the 60 class. Whoa.
then also starts coming back. And,
Sketchy on the way up. He's still
At the
just
beginning, of course, it
gooses
was
it.
all natural terrain, kind of possible. And then
Wow, we got style on the
in the
60s.
early 70s,
Both legs off like Jack
the Americans,
Osborne.
of course, and so we started racing inside the stadiums, like the LA Coliseum and places like that.
Biggest race of these kids' lives, 100%. The shots getting video bombed, but they're all. What do we got? Yeah.
16 of Kevin McCoy on that. Ask you a question. I've been here, there, everywhere on this strip. What side seems to be engaging the whole shot? Is it the left on this foot or the right on this foot? Depends on the class. On this one, I believe they were taking off on the right, making that left-hand turn. But we saw earlier.
One down almost.
The 450s, it looked like Jay Sexton coming out on the right-hand turn on the left side. So I know it's a little confusing, but you take off on the left, you make a right turn. You take off on the right side, you make a left turn. So it really depends on who's racing on this one.
No triples yet.
Right-hand side, so he made that left turn. Absolutely right behind him. Right now, number 70, Lucas Jackson. A lot of real estate. You know, there's a lot of guys you see here. I think these two recognize right away. He's on the shining sun. I can't even count the number of championships on that game right now. He's 51.
The future of our sport is bright.
You know, we don't talk about the age that last time about 17, 19, someone after the guy. I sometimes I worry about that team, you know, and that team is really. Well, that's what we saw earlier with the one.
There's a triple. Someone's got to yank it. Come on. Yeah. This kid's a hero.
So I think this is definitely more challenging. Jackson Nick on the 70 getting out in front. Jackson was your third fastest qualifier earlier today. Right now, he has 2.3 earlier before getting passed by Jackson on the 16. He was way back in 15 qualified. 65 CC's World All-Star Championship. Right here, Nick. This seems like what's
Legend. Oh, we went off the side back over the barrier. I gotta admire the determination.
Before you know it, I would not be surprised to see some man
Oh, almost stacks it, but we're gone. Checked out. Yeah! Yeah, 2 in a row! What a race! Battle Royale of the 65 shredders. Oh my gosh, these kids are sending it. Simonson 70, Chuck. Didn't pull the trigger. He will though, yeah. Kid's greasing it. Whoa, we're well down.
And you see his willingness to take that line. That was the only option he could follow. You can't pass by following. He was going to make it happen. Look at this on the attack. Kevin on the point right now. Right on the back wheel. This is good.
Oh.
Right there to take full advantage of that. Well, now Captain Floyd bucks down into third and right. He might take that away as well.
Looks like Jackson Vick's gonna take this one. Easton Graves up to second. I don't know the rest of these guys. Sorry, y'all. They're all sending it though, yeah.